Hi, this is Tanya from Love Buddha Tarot, back with the cards for the 25th of July 2017. How are you all doing? Before I do this reading, I just want to say it actually quite amused me this morning. If anybody puts any abusive stuff on any of my videos, I'm going to just delete it straight away and I'm going to block them from doing it, okay? So I am not prepared to feed the trolls in any way. They're quite funny, some of the things that they put on. And I don't want to even say what they are because, you know, that is giving them, it's sort of giving them power in some way. But just to say, if you do want to troll, if you do want to put abuse on my wall, you know, then I am going to delete it, okay? So it's really wasting your time, and it's quite amusing to me, you know, I find it quite funny, but it's wasting your time, okay? But everybody else that sends me lovely messages, thank you so much. I guess I've been chuckling about it this morning. It was so funny when I woke up to this morning. Yeah, it was all about my voice. It was everything. It was really funny. So anyway, back to the cards for today. Absolutely fabulous cards. Yesterday there was a lovely energy. I did do the weeklies yesterday, and all of the weeklies are, don't know, they were so it was quite painful to do them, you know. I was like, oh, please give me something a little bit good, but I feel that is more externals that's happening. Like I say, I'm using the Tarot Apocalypses this week, and you know, they give a much deeper message, okay? So the cards that we have today are beautiful, and I'm really pleased with that, okay? So hopefully you will be too. So sorry, I'm just getting everything sorted there. So the card that we have for the main card is the Empress, and this is a beautiful card. I love this card. I love it in all decks, but in this one it's got a little bit more sassiness than what it normally has, you know. Funny enough, at the moment I have a friend of mine designing a tattoo. I'm having a big tattoo on my arm, and it's the Empress, but it's the Empress with a little bit of an edge. You know, it's all been designed. It's all funky. It's sort of a modern day Empress, you know, strutting her stuff. So I'm really excited to see what they come up with that. You know, I've given them a full brief, and I'm like, I just can't wait. Okay, but anyway, the card, the Empress. Now, the Empress. Yesterday we talked about, you know, desires and wants and what is it you really want, and the Empress is the person that will give you them. This is what she does, you know. The Empress talks about love, she talks about desire, she talks about fullness. This is what she, like, emits from her pores. And the Empress is usually, there's pomegranates around her, and what she does is she scatters the seeds of love wherever she goes, you know. So there's an importance with this. There's a beginning, again, like the Ace of Wands yesterday. This is about fertility. It's like the time is ripe. It's a fertile time. So often this can be the card of pregnancy as well, or it can be the birth of something. The Empress is the nurturer and the carer, okay? She is love. That is what she is. She's like often depicted as Venus, you know. So it's like within the book, the Tarot Apocalypses, they say that she is the evening star and the morning star. She is always there, you know, and she will direct you and steer you in the direction of your, like, of your destiny, you know, of your sweet fate, of the good way that you want to go, you know. It's not like she stands saying go here and there's a cliff at the end of it. She's not like that, you know. She wants what's best for you because, like I say, she comes from a place of love at all times. So she is the epitome of joy, of love, of sweetness, you know, of abundance really, but not abundance in a way where it's all of these material needs are met. This is your emotional, your spiritual needs are met, and then she encourages you to grow, you know. She's sort of like a mother in that way, you know, where she will nurture that child to be the best person that they can be, you know. So she's sort of like a mother. She's a lover. She's very sensual. She's got this sensual side, you know, a mother, a lover. She's, you know, she's just there to care. That is what she does. She knows no other way. So like I say, she is, this card is talking about if it is somebody in your life, if it is you, you know, this is about being kind, okay? There's like sort of a there's this sensuality about the Empress, you know, but there's this nurture and love inside as well. It's sort of like she's sexy and she's stable, you know, that's what it is. And it's like when the Empress is around, okay, or when you feel the Empress's love, it's like no matter how bad things are, she will give you reassurance that they will be all right. You know, it doesn't matter what you go to the Empress with, she will see a side of it and see a way out of it so that you can actually get this happiness that you deserve as well, you know. So through the Empress's love, she will give you strength, and that strength will actually allow you to heal your life. You know, it's like the Empress is sort of, she is the rock, you know, the person that you cling to, you know, when all else falls away, you know. But with this comes reason. It's like I say, she's not this Pollyanna attitude. She's not at all, you know. She's wise. She knows herself. This is it. And she understands the workings of the universe as well, you know. So the Empress, like I say, she is this rock. And even if she is far away, you know, it's like she will still be there. So she has a very, very big presence, the Empress. And like I say, it's sort of once you met her, you don't forget her, you know. She touches something. I remember at my mum's funeral, they talked about my mum, and they'd spoke to a lot of people that knew her, and they'd said that Pat had a special something, you know. Nobody could put their finger on it, but they'd said, like, you know, she had a special something that touched everybody that she came into contact with, you know, and that made me very, very proud. And somebody was once talking to a friend of mine that never met her, and they'd said she was the type of woman that asked you how you were and actually waited for the answer. She wanted to know. And, you know, that is a beautiful legacy, and you know, it's lovely to me that people think of my mum like that, you know, or thought of my mum like that, you know. So like I say, even though she's far away, her presence is still there, and you will still feel that love when you tap into it, you know. So like I say, the Empress makes the world less scary, you know, when it's like she can take your problems. She can, you know, she might not be able to fix them, but we'll get through it, you know. And she means that, because, you know, whatever she sets out to do, she does. She's sort of like this warrior goddess, but with a gentle side as well, you know. She's not harsh in any way. She's kind, she's loving, you know, and she's beautiful on the inside as well as on the outside, you know. It's not all about looks for the Empress, but what you get with the Empress is like, you know, like Roald Dahl, when he says, you know, if you have lovely thoughts, they will shine out of your face and you will always look lovely. And this is it, you know, because she is lovely on the inside, and because she is full of love, that actually comes out, and that is seen on a physical sense as well, you know. So it's I love the Empress. Can you see why I love it? And like I say, it's the Empress she will open a door to you, you know. There is a warmth and a comfort, you know, around the Empress's home as well. So there's usually, if you are the Empress, you'll get a lot of visitors, you know, and people sort of feel safe and feel cared for when you are around. So she has the gift of, like, it's like making everybody feel at ease. And this, I feel, is because she emits an authenticity, and this authenticity sort of encourages you to do the same. When you look in the eyes of the Empress, you see your truth reflected in them, you know. So that is, right, that's weird. Right, when you look in the eyes of the Empress, that's what they've just said there. But then they've started playing a song, and the song is, okay, wow, there's the bluebird there. Where does my bluebird fly? I don't know if you've heard that song. It's by a band called, a guy called the Tallest Man on Earth. And there's a song, it's quite a sad song actually, I think, called Where Do My Bluebird Fly? And there's a part in it where it says, I will drown in your kerosene eyes. And that's what they brought into me there when I said, look into the eyes of the Empress. So, like I say, maybe listen to that song. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. I love that guy's voice. So, yeah, so like I say, this Empress will encourage you to be your truth, will encourage you to be authentic, you know. She will open the doors, you know. So it's like I say, there's there's a beauty here. And if we have a look, you know, we've got the lion here, you know, but there's a softness. That lion is not there to attack, you know. It's almost like that lion is just a big cuddly cat that you just want to sort of cuddle up with as well, you know. But like I say, there's abundance, there's stuff like that, you know. She's dripping in all of this gold and stuff. It's really funny. I've got I always used to wear an ankle bracelet, and there was an ex of mine hated it because it had bells on it. And he used to go absolutely mad. I think that's because he always knew I was coming, so he knew like that he couldn't be texting. And funny enough, he texted me last night and he was like, have you joined a hippie commune in Ibiza and not come home? I was like, no, I'm home for now. But yeah, so I bought myself another one when I'm away, and to be honest, I'm getting sick of it because wherever I'm walking, it's like a little bell, you know. I feel like I don't know what it is, but it's really funny. So sorry, I'm going completely off tangent there, but yeah. So like I say, she is, you know, she's just, I don't know, she's sort of like the hippie goddess. This is what I feel the Empress is, you know. I love her, and like I say, she is love, and because of that, she is a success. And sorry, it's because love is the greatest success. If you can, you know, stay in a place of love at all times, you know, then you have made it. I was talking to somebody yesterday about a situation, and I said I don't carry hate with it. You know, hate is too heavy for me to carry. You know, at the end of the day, you know, give every situation love, and that actually frees you. And this is what the Empress does. So this is how she can have this sort of joyful persona. This is how she can continue to give, because she has not made herself hard. She has not allowed the world to make herself hard, to make her hard. You know, she has not shut down in any way. So it's like, if you have the Empress's love, you have everything. You know, that's it. You could be the richest person in the world if you have this. It's like I say, she's the divine feminine, but she also has this tough side as well. And if you are the Empress, you will know that people get drawn to you, you know, like moths to a flame sort of thing. People love being around you. They might actually get a little bit more out of being around you than you do around them, though, because that is often the case with that. But you don't care, because you do what you do, not for anything back as well, you know. So there's an optimism comes with the Empress. There's a positivity, and it's like great company. Like there's usually fun. There's usually laughter, you know. The Empress takes what she can from life, no matter what the externals are, you know, and she makes it the best that she can be. So this is like, you know, it's like the Empress will make you feel safe enough to be yourself. She is a safe space, you know, and she will make you see life in a different way as well. Now, what this will do is this will allow you to heal, you know, and it's like I say, it will allow you to sort of become more whole, and any wounds that you have, the Empress is there to nurture them and tend to them as well, you know. So it's like, she's very intuitive as well. She's very intuitive. She's very psychic. She can be relied upon, you know, and like I say, she is a success, you know. This is saying, you know, that let love in today. You know, when the Empress comes up, it's all about letting love in. You know, the Empress is never desperate for love, because she has it. She has it in abundance within her, you know, and like I say, she gives it away, but that is how she gets it back as well. She believes in love, and she believes that that never fails as well, you know. So like I say, if you are in a relationship with the Empress, you know, or if you know the Empress or whatever, you will know that she's charismatic, she's intelligent, she's abundant, you know, she's loving, she's kind, you know, she's all of these. She is like the full package, you know. And like I say, she cares deeply about the people in her lives. You know, if you have crossed the Empress's path, she will probably be a friend for life, you know. She will do what she can to actually help you, you know, and aid you on your journey as well. You know, like I say, she's connected, she's switched on. It's like she knows what you are feeling without you saying a word, you know. A hug from the Empress can just make the world such a better place, you know. And like I say, she is deep as the ocean as well, you know. This isn't superficial at all. She is deep as the ocean, you know, and this is what, you know, people find impressive, or people find like sort of magnetizing or something like that as well, you know. So like I say, this is, the Empress is coming in to say that she wants you to be happy, you know. She's like I say, she's a sensual lady. You know, you might not be able to resist her in some way as well. You know, she's often creative, she's spiritual. She's like, she dances to the beat of her own drum. This is what what's they're bringing in there. What is it? Bells on her fingers and bells on her toes. She shall have music wherever she goes. And that's it. I don't know what was that. Please tell me, what was that nursery rhyme? Yeah, bells on her fingers and bells on her toes. She shall have music wherever she goes. And that is the Empress, you know, it is. It's like I say, she's scattering these seeds and she's just doing her own thing, you know, and she will sprinkle this magic and these seeds of love wherever she is, you know, and she will touch the lives of those that come in contact with her. She is her own woman and she will never be owned, you know, so this woman will never be downtrodden. Sort of like Virgo in the tarot deck, because a lot of times Virgo is known as the Virgin, but she wasn't. Virgo was a woman that wouldn't be owned. She was her own woman, you know. So it's like I say, you know, she was nobody else's. She will be there to be with them, but she would never be told what to do. So she's got quite a, like I say, this sassiness about her as well. But absolutely beautiful, beautiful card there. You know, I really, really love this. I mean, look at the colours and everything, you know, but there's a real healing quality that is coming in with the Empress today. So, right, then the Osho card that we have is Understanding, which again is a beautiful card. And this is coinciding with the Knight of Cups in traditional tarot. Sorry, I just need to... Yeah, the Knight of Cups in traditional tarot. And this is about, you know, the Knight of Cups is all about emotions, isn't it? And the Knight of Cups is ready to go after something. It's usually when you've got somebody in your head, or you've got something in your head and you've got this desire to go after it. And the Knight of Cups is ready to go after it, right? So this is what it's saying. It's all, like I say, this week I think it's going to be about desires, but that is what the Leo moon is all about, you know, delving deep to see what it is you really, really want. So if we look at this card, it's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful card. And the funny thing is, we had the thing yesterday, didn't we, where I mentioned Jonathan Livingston Seagull, and there's a lot of birds in this. There's the bluebird there that they've brought in. There's the birds in this as well, you know. So there's a real peace, I think, and a freedom. That is what's coming in with the birds. So if we look at this card here, it's almost like there's a cage there, and it's like this flock, this tribe is calling for this bird to come out, you know, come with us, you know, this is it, this is where you belong. That's sort of what they're saying. And when you find your tribe, you know that, you know, because you fit right in. There's no like, oh, I've got to do this, I've got to get my hair like this, I've got to say I like that to fit in. You just fit in, you know, because they are your tribe. And what this is saying is like this bird, it's coming out of what looks like a cage, but there's no door there. There has never been a door there, but what's happening is these bars are actually dissolving here. The bars have been an illusion. They've never been real. And this bird is being sort of summoned by like grace and freedom and its tribe, you know, and this tribe is encouraging them to say, come with us, you know, this is where you will be free. If we have a look here, it's very dark, you know, where that bird is, but once that bird is free with them, look at them lovely, beautiful, clear skies. So this bird is ready to spread its wings, and it's ready to take flight, you know. And it's a realization. This bird is realizing, you know, it's like, God, I have always been free. The sky has always been there. You know, I have always been able to explore it. And, you know, maybe this is the Empress that is saying, you know, look, this is what you can do as well. You might be a little bit shaky at first because you're stepping out of your comfort zone. You're stepping into this big free sky where you've been confined in this little cage, you know, and that's normal. It's okay to feel scared when you venture into the unknown, you know, and it's okay to be scared of freedom as well, you know. Like I say, I've got freedom is presented to me. It's there. It's staring me in the face. It's what I've always wanted. But now I'm like, whoa, what do I do? And I've had a few wobbles, but that is not going to stop me doing it, because I know my happiness and all I desire is on that other side. I just have to cross the threshold from comfort into this freedom, you know, and into this brand new life, which is, you know, like I say, it's scary. I don't even speak the same language, but I know I will get on, you know, and there's been a lot of little signs lately that have been showing me this. So this is saying, you know, that you have the freedom to do what you want. You know, there's an opportunity coming. Like yesterday said, opportunity is knocking, you know, and do this with lightheartedness. Don't go into this with fear, you know. Have this little bit trepidation, but don't let that stop you from doing it, because there is an adventure here. You know, there is an adventure which will actually, if you follow your heart, it will take you places you didn't even know existed, you know. So like I say, allow this to overpower any apprehension that you have. You know, this is about moving with the flow, and it's, you know, these bars are dissolving, you know, so feel that flutter within your heart, you know, feel them butterflies, you know, but then spread your wings and then allow yourself to fly. So this card is saying that you may be about to be introduced to a new way of thinking of things. And like I say, this could be the Empress coming into your life and you know, showing you a different way. With this way, you will smile more, you will feel lighter, you know, that baggage you've been carrying, that hate, like I say, that heaviness, you know, that you have been carrying, you know, will disappear. You will feel light, you will feel bright again, you know. So this card is saying, take a chance today, take a chance on your heart. What is your heart saying to you? Listen to it, you know. If it's somebody that you have your eye on, send that message, you know, because there are good things there and there is good indications around this. You are there just waiting for you to take this chance. You may be swept off your feet today, or you may be the sweeper as well. When Osho talks about this card, he talks about this understanding, and he said, you are out of jail, you are being given, and well, he didn't say you are being given a out of jail card free. He's saying you are out of jail, you are out of the cage, you can open your wings and the sky is yours. All of the stars and the moon and the sun belong to you. You can disappear into the blueness of the beyond. Now that's strange, because yesterday the card was about the moon and the sun, wasn't it? You know, and today in the Tarot Apocalypse book, it says that the Empress is the evening star and the morning star, you know, and we had the stars yesterday as well. So this is saying, you know, the whole universe is yours if you want it. Why stay in this one little cage that has no bars? You know, because what will you gain there? There is a whole vast, wide world, wide universe that is filled with love there to open up to you, you know. So like I say, this is it. There's a beautiful, beautiful feeling with these cards. And I apologise because the apocalypses are always very heavy cards. You know, I do love them though. So we then have the Colette Baron Reid card, and what this is a never-ending story, okay? And it's not that nice a card if we look at it. You know, that person there looks pretty distraught. They've got their hands on their head. They're not in a good place. And this is saying, this is coming from the old story that you are telling yourself, that you can't do this, that you must not go there, you know, that if you do that, you know, your world will come tumbling or crumbling. I don't know which one they're saying to me there. Trumbling. But it's like your world will come down if you step outside of that comfort zone. That's absolute bollocks. That is not going to happen. Your world will open up, you know. So this is saying that this never-ending story that you are being told either by society, either by people around you, or to yourself, you know, is not true. The sky is not falling in, you know. The sky is not falling in here. And it's saying, this little voice that you're hearing that's saying, don't go there, there's danger ahead, stay with what you know. You know, this is the conditioned part of you that is stuck in the lie. You know, life wants to protect you, life wants to love you, you know, but this little voice in your head wants you to stay a victim. It wants you to stay small, and you were not made to be small. You know, you were made to explore and spread your wings and, you know, rise to levels that you never thought existed, you know. So what this card is saying is, you know, rather than try and fight this or hate this little part of you that's saying this, love it, you know, because it is all it is fear. So switch from the fear to love. You know, you are getting distorted guidance here, and that is preventing you from being your true and authentic self. You are not this story that other people are telling you, or you are telling you, or society is telling you. That is not you. You know, you're just simply like the narrator. You're just hearing that voice, you know, and it's the small part, it's the scared part, it's the vulnerable part of you that is actually telling you that story, you know. But this is saying that it's like, you know, there's often times we enter into contracts with people as well, and this can cause us pain, you know. There can be complex reasons around, you know, why this pain actually comes, you know. And a lot of times we as human beings, we are taught to feel shame, we are taught to fear intimacy, we are taught to have low self-esteem. It's like, who are you to be like that, you know? And it's like, who am I not to be? Marianne Williams says, you know, your greatest fear is not that you are is not your darkness, it's your light. Your greatest fear is that you are powerful beyond measure and you are frightened to actually reach them heights. But that is your birthright, you know. So this is saying, you know, consider like your life at the moment. You know, where are you playing small and why are you playing small? And what dreams do you have that you think are just pipe dreams when actually they can become reality? Because nothing is impossible. When you decide that I'm possible, when you break it down, you can do anything that you want to be. You know, that person that said that they wanted to be an astronaut, that people laughed at when they were kids, you know, is now an astronaut. You know, that person that lost their legs that said that they were going to run a marathon, you know, has run that marathon and has that medal, you know, and that is by determination. They didn't listen to the people that said they couldn't, you know. They listened to the people that said they could and encouraged them and give them love on the way. You know, so this is saying that at this moment there is an opportunity for healing, an opportunity for finding your wings. You know, look at the stories that you have told yourself and see that they are not true. You know, you might have been reading a fairy story, you know. And in Colette Baron Reid's book, she says that you know, what is it? There be dragons. And yes, there are dragons, you know, in fairy tales, but there also is happily ever afters. So if you believe in dragons, then you must believe in happily ever afters, you know. So this is it. So start a new story today. Start telling yourself that story where that person gets everything that they want, you know. That person actually rises, you know, and that person becomes sort of like from a slave to a princess, you know, from a pauper to a king, you know. That's it. These are the stories that you need to tell yourself, you know, because the stories you've been telling yourself or the stories you've been listening to and being told are not true, you know. So you can make your own story and you can actually make the ending of it as well. Sorry. Very heavy cards there today, you know, but let love in. Come from a place of love. Come from a place of understanding. End that story, you know, and see how much your life opens up just by doing that. So I'm going to pull a Colette Baron spirit card there. Sorry. I'm actually worn out with that one, you know. I'm actually getting butterflies. This is, you know, it's not... Not in a bad way. It's like butterflies, like a real exhilaration, like an excitement, you know. You know, like what a kid, like the night before Christmas, when you just feel it and you know that something's good's coming, you know. So, but sometimes before things good happen, things have to break down. So it's like, you know, the breakdown will bring the breakthrough in some way. So right, okay, spirit card for the 25th of July, please. Spirit card for the 25th of July. Right. Oh, there's two. Two actually came out stuck together there. So the first one is alchemy, Beautiful, beautiful card this. And this says, your inner light shines when you are at peace with yourself and the world around you. Let go of the struggle and feel the beauty inside of you. Allow all to just be, and you just be you. So this is it. Be your authentic self. You know, be at peace with the world. See the world as this beautiful place, not this horrible cage that you are confined into. You know, stop struggling. You know, when you start to go with the flow, go where you are being guided, the struggle stops. You will then see the beauty inside of you, like the Empress has, and then you will actually admit this as well. And the other card that's came out is soulmate. And this says love, partnership, magnetic attraction between two people, a union. You discover a deep sense of self through a relationship with another. Now, like I say, we have the Empress there. We have the Understand, which is the Knight of Cups. This could be tied to a relationship. There could be somebody important in your life or about to come into your life or already in it who is going to allow you to understand what life's about, understand what love's about, where you actually feel you belong, you know. So this is it. So you will find yourself through looking in another person's eyes, you know. And this is a soul contract. This is there, you know. And it's like I say, there's members of your tribe, you know, calling for you, saying it's time, you know, it's time now. Free yourself. So absolutely beautiful, beautiful cards there. Please let me know if they make sense to you. There's something of a lot of importance with them, a lot of importance. And if you actually, like I say, there is the birth of something. This card is beautiful, you know, absolutely beautiful. And it's you know, an alchemy is the perfect mix. You know, that's what it is. It's sort of finding the perfect mix to make gold. That's what an alchemist used to do, you know, and this is it. There is a gift being given to you. But like the card said yesterday, whatever opportunities arise to you, you know, in the coming days or weeks or whatever, grasp them with both hands, you know, because like I say, them bars of that cage are dissolving, you know, and you are meant to be free, and you are meant to be free to be you as well. Okay, so I hope that made sense. I love that, you know, that's put me in a really good mood for today. Please let me know if it did. If anybody would like a personal reading with me, I only have 2 appointments available this week for tomorrow. I do have 1 emergency for today, but after that's it. I am pretty full up. So if you would like a reading with me this week, then, you know, be quick. If not, you know, please, like, carry on watching these videos, and thank you for watching them, and thank you for your support as well. You know, it is massively appreciated. So have an absolutely fabulous, love-filled day. I'm sending love to all of you, and just, you know, just smile today. That's it. Somebody sent me a message the other day, and they said at the end of it, smile always, and I was like, wow, what a wonderful way to end a message, you know. It was like, yeah, that's beautiful. So, like I say, have an absolutely fabulous day. Love, sunshine, and smiles. Okay? It's that now.